I'm Nick Fishman. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer and Executive Vice President at Employee Screen IQ. And today we're here with Angela Preston, our Vice President of Compliance and General Counsel. Angela, talk to us a little bit about the 3 top reasons employers are getting sued for reasons due to background checks.
Well, we've definitely seen an uptick in the number of lawsuits, and I think it has to do with a number of factors. One is the economic climate. As job applicants are continuing to compete for jobs in this recovering economy, I think that they are asking questions when they are denied employment. They're looking for reasons, and sometimes the reason is the background check. So there are 3 areas that I really wanted to focus on in terms of where employers are getting into trouble. First is in the authorization and disclosure form, which is commonly referred to as a consent form. The consent form is required by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and employers are getting into trouble because they are either combining that form with additional information in the job application, or they are adding extraneous information like attempts to disclaim their liability in the event that the applicant is not hired. So any type of additional information on that form that's going to confuse the applicant or detract from the fact that it is a consent form is getting employers into trouble. The second type of case that I want to talk about is cases involving adverse action procedures. Adverse action is a very specific protection for consumers to allow them a chance to see the background check and determine whether or not the information is accurate before the employer makes a decision. And it is required by the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It's a 2-step process, and we are seeing that employers are getting this wrong. Very good companies that follow very good procedures are still not getting this process just right. Walt Disney just was sued in a class action. So definitely adverse action is a hot area. The third thing that I wanted to talk about are EEOC discrimination claims, class action cases. The EEOC has been very aggressive about pursuing claims where they believe that a criminal background check might have a discriminatory effect on protected classes, minorities. So make sure that you're familiar with the EEOC guidance and consider adopting procedures to make sure that you are not the next target of an EEOC class action.
Okay. Now the age-old question, and this is something that the employer community is going to be very interested in, how do they protect themselves?
Well, make sure that your forms are up to date. Make sure that you're pulling out your old authorization forms and reviewing them. Review the adverse action process with your staff. It is a 2-step process. It's 2 letters. And finally, make sure that you're familiar with the EEOC guidance on criminal records. Document your policies and make sure that you are not the next target and the next company in the headlines for being the subject of a class action lawsuit.
Okay, well, that's great advice. If you're interested in learning more about this topic or any other for that matter, please visit us at our website at www.employeescreen.com.